more than 75 millimeters of rain to be experienced in many parts of the country. Polgula Reservoir exceeds spill level. Public reused the jogging track in Vattala that was removed due to political intervention. US Capitol shooting. Police shoot armed man at visitor center. You're watching Lunchtime News on TV1 with me, Florine Rajendran. Let's start off with a look at your stories making headlines this afternoon. A hijacked plane from Egypt has landed in Cyprus. The plane was traveling from Alexandria to Cairo. 80 people are understood to be on board the plane, which has landed in Lanka airport. It is reported one man is armed on board. There are also reports that a bomb is on the plane. The aircraft involved is an Airbus A320. The public has once again started to use the jogging track in Vattala, which was destroyed due to political intervention. Joggers and others who used the facility moved away from rubble on the tracks and recreated the jogging track for use. The chairman of the Land Reclamation Development Corporation made a promise yesterday to remake the jogging track as soon as possible. The chairman stated that paving blocks will be laid by the same contractor who was responsible for removing them. But the general public who arrived at the jogging track this morning to exercise moved the stones away and staged a demonstration. The Pallepola Pradesh Sabha is criticised for not taking any action to address the damage caused to a house in Kalevala after a backhoe machine crashed into it. The incident took place on the 15th of December last year when a backhoe machine of the Pallepola Pradesh Sabha crashed into the house. Shriyani Pushpalata and her 3 children who were in the house at the time managed to flee just in time, cheating death. However, they lost their only shelter and now live in the Millavana Public Library. It's been 4 months now. The backhoe is still inside the house. They left us here at the library. It's difficult to live here. There is no water. The children have to travel a long distance to reach school. We have no facilities to travel. There are no markets close by. There's no one we know here. The Pallepola Pradesh Sabha is accountable to provide compensation following this incident, but nothing has been done as yet. So I go twice every week and tell the secretary of the Pradesh Sabha of this matter. They have no answers for it. They just say that they will fix it. That is all. We can't suffer like this every day. The children were supposed to go to preschool in January. They won't be able to go there. So please renovate our house. We are helpless. News First attempt to contact the acting urban commissioner of the Pallepola Pradesh Sabha, UHRK Kapukotua, proved futile. The National Mosquito Control Week started today. The Ministry of Health noted that the National Mosquito Control Week intends to control the increasing mosquito density in the country, especially the high-risk areas before the upcoming rainy season. 12 deaths have been reported due to dengue as of this year, while 12,569 individuals have been diagnosed with dengue. Around 51.71% of dengue patients have been reported from the Western Province. The program will be implemented by the Health Ministry Epidemiology Unit, National Dengue Control Program, Presidential Task Force on Dengue Control, members of the Police and Armed Forces and Civil Defence Force. The Ministry of Health went on to note that this program will be implemented in 10 districts with 30 high-risk zones throughout the week. The ministry added that all 348 MOH areas have been divided into 3 zones and 30 high-risk areas have already been identified. Hence, this program will be implemented in the districts of Colombo, Gampaha, Kalutara, Ratnapura, Kegol, Kurunegala, Gaul, Mathura, Jaffna, Mana and Trincomalee. The initiative will be carried out by 3,000 teams across the island with 5 members in each team. Director of the Epidemiology Unit of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Paba Palivadana, stated that the program will continue till the 4th of April. At the end of the Super 10 round of the World T20, the West Indies and New Zealand held the top spots of the two groups. The Super 10 round of the World T20 concluded yesterday. West Indies, the top-ranked team in Group 1, won 3 of their 4 matches. England, at second place in Group 1, have also won 3 of their games. South Africa was placed third in the group. The Sri Lankan team, who were only able to win 1 of their 4 matches, are placed 4th in the points table. West Indies and England have qualified for the semi-finals in Group 1. Meanwhile, New Zealand and host India qualified for the semi-finals in Group 2. New Zealand, who also won their matches, are at the top of the table in the second group. Standing in second place in the group is host India. Australia and Pakistan are in third and fourth places, respectively. Moving on to one of our local stories, the Meteorology Department says spells of showers or thunder showers will occur in many areas of the country. Heavy rainfall were reported from many areas last evening. Well, that's a wrap of the news for this lunchtime news for today. Stay tuned to News First as we will bring you the very latest as and when it unfolds. For the News First team, I'm Florine Rajan.